Hi, it's Danny at Bradley James Classics, and now for something completely different. We have all sorts traded in, and what we have here is a very compact, in fact it's about 8.5 foot, wooden small boat. It's all been painted inside and out, and it comes on a galvanised trailer made by Indispension, and I know it works okay because it was towed to the garage. The boat itself has got a couple of wheels added onto the back, and the previous owner said he was able to handle it himself, and I think the idea of the couple of wheels on the back is that just allows you to drag it around and you don't need a second person to carry it. So I'm afraid I don't know the age of the boat, but it does appear to be in good usable condition. In order to take this boat away, I can tell you, you're going to need a trailer board of some description, and you will need a couple of tie-down straps because they were taken away by the previous owner. It's got a very decent looking little Yamaha 2.5 horsepower motor. Now that is able to tilt up and down, as you would imagine you'd need to for launching the boat. It's also very quick and easy to take it off, just these two, and then you can pop it in the boot of your car rather than having it bobbing the back on. Most people leave them on the back, I think, but it is easy to quickly remove it, and it is pretty lightweight. It's got a bit of fuel in, and just for those who don't know, it's a 4-stroke, by the way. You just open up this vent, you come around to the front, there's a little choke here, and there's that's a little emergency cut-off, which they pretty much all have to have. And you would usually pop that around your wrist or something, so if you fell out the boat, the motor would cut out. That's the idea. So anyway, that was the propeller turning. It's perfectly good. It has a little tiller here with a throttle on, and you can adjust how stiff the throttle is. So we know about the cutout, we know about the fact it can tilt. There's a choke, there's a pull cable, and you just move this and this, and you can take the cover off, and that's how you shut the vent. There's no separate fuel tank with this, you just put fuel into the top. So a 2.5 horsepower is usually the right amount of size for a boat of this size, and also it does allow you to use it on canalways. I can't really tell you a lot more about it other than it's a super little boat that's ready to go, and it's the time of the year where you can start to enjoy it. There are a couple of bits worth pointing out. The gentleman made up this little seat at the back, which is perfect for sitting on the back to operate the boat. You've got this in the middle, extra couple of seats, and it has a cutout in the middle for a cool box. So apparently you can have 2 sitting in the back, 2 in the middle, 1 on the front. It doesn't look a very big boat for 5, but apparently he took his grandchildren out on the boat, so that should be absolutely fine. And you've also got the ability to tie the boat up from the front here, and it does come with a couple of accessories, and that is indeed a cable, a rope on the front. It has a couple of wooden oars that will probably benefit from a bit of varnish, to be honest. They've got a sort of a handmade look about them, but I don't think they're terribly expensive if you needed to replace them. The rocks are here and here, and of course you've got a bit of movement in those for when you want to row. You've got a single life jacket, and you've also got a PVC cover with poppers on, which goes around the boat, and of course that keeps the water out of it. And the all-important drain hole. Little tip, always make sure that's done up before you go out. It makes boating far more pleasurable. Couple of interesting things. These bits have been added so when you tie the boat down onto the trailer, you don't do any damage to the sides, that's front and back. it looks like there might be a little rod rest of some description there, for a bit of fishing perhaps, but generally speaking it is just a small 8.5 foot pleasure boat. It's pretty sturdy. It needs 2 people to carry it when it's taken off the trailer, or 1 person if you sort of push it backwards and then you can move it around on those wheels. So hopefully that's everything you need to know about this little boat. It is ready to take away. We can arrange UK delivery at about £1.50 a mile. So if you do want it dropped off, we can arrange that. We have got our own trailer board, but if you do come and pick it up yourself, then as I mentioned earlier, please do bring a trailer board and a couple of tie-down straps, because they don't come with a boat. Hopefully that's everything you need to know. The boat is here in stock and she is available to collect Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and up to 1 o'clock on a Saturday, or delivery. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please get in touch through the usual way and we'll be happy to help out where we can. Thanks for watching the video, folks. Danny signing out.